Okay, hi guys. Oops. Currently trying to figure out how to use a ring light. So there's that. I'm also not technologically advanced. So this is definitely not the best way to do this. I'm using two tripods. One is for the ring light and one is for the actual phone. And I also have to get Poe because he's sleeping in his bed, so I'm gonna try to do. I did not know how to use a ring light, and I apologize. Okay. I'm gonna go grab Poe. 1 minute. Okay, alright. Poe is here too. Okay, so I guess what we'll be talking about on this live stream is Valentine Day gift guide. I made a really large gift guide. I think if you've ever used Verishop, well, you obviously have because you're on this live stream, but also I wanted to say hi to everyone that's joining. It's really easy to get lost because there's just so much on Verishop, so I kind of made it a little easier to navigate with the gift guide. But also you can like really explore on Verishop. There's so many different brands, so many different options, and there's like stuff for everybody. So I guess while Poe, I hope you can see him. While Poe is like still in the mood to participate, I think I'll start with him. I wonder if, okay. So this first item, I haven't actually gotten stuff from this brand before. It's called the Foggy Dog, but they have really cute stuff. And the first one I got is this bow tie. We have a bow tie we got from Amazon, but this one's like really, really nice quality. It came with like a dust bag. It was very, very extravagant. So this is it, and currently it's on sale, which is great. Poe's like interested. We got him, I believe, a size medium. Yeah, medium. He also has a pretty big neck, so if you have a dog that doesn't have a big neck, I would look at the size guide. It's pretty accurate. Also, it's adjustable, which I found out because even though he's a medium, I guess he's like on the larger size of a medium. It smells like you. I know. But yeah, it's really easy. It just like, I guess you can wear it either like kind of like a human. I hope you can do that. Kind of like a human with the bow underneath, or you could wear it like the other way around. I'm gonna unclasp it so I don't bother him too much. Or you could have the bow on the top. That part's up to you, and it also can be used as a leash because there's like a leash thing here. So if you want to wear it with the bow on top, I think it looks more like a human bow tie though if you wear it on the bottom. And I hope you can get a good view of Poe. I'll pick him up to model. He's like so over this. He's so handsome though when he wears it, I think. He's more used to harnesses, so I don't think he like understands what's going on when he wears this on his neck. He also thinks it's kind of confusing. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be having him actually wear this on Valentine's Day just because he looks very handsome and very cute in it. Yeah. And I'm trying to see if I can trying to see if I can actually see if there are comments. Okay. I sincerely apologize for this production quality. Okay. All right. On to the next. Sorry. This next item is called This Dog's Life Bye Bye. Oh, well, it's by This Dog's Life, and it's the Bye Bye Pup Worries, which I have right here. Okay, now he's really, he's very interested. He knows that. He instantly somehow knows when it's food, and I think he can smell it, or he just recognizes the packaging. We have a couple things actually from this brand. We have their, I believe it's called, I don't want to actually, it's called like Bye Bye Bad Breath, which is great because Poe has super stinky breath. He wants me to demonstrate how it's used. So this guy is good for relaxing your dog if they're like anxious or they have a little bit of anxiety, which I know Poe definitely does. This is good to just like help them chill out, plus it's like a nice chewy treat. So it's a calming chew, wet formulation, which is really good. I don't know if anybody else out there, or like maybe you have a French bulldog, because I think it's common for Frenchies. Actually, I think this might just be a Poe thing, but he is not the best at chewing. I think this product thing is blocking him, so I'll back up. But he's not the best at chewing, so the wet formulation, I'm scared to open it because then he'll get really excited. But it looks like this. It's pretty wet / chewy. It's like an actual chewable, which is really helpful because Poe is not the best at like chewing. He's not really good at eating like kibble or like solid food. So this is really good if your dog has trouble chewing. He really just wants me to give him one. Also there's instructions on the back about like how much you should give your dog. Poe is pretty small. He's 20 pounds, so he gets half. So because he's been so good, I'll give him half. This is gonna get all over my pants. It says they can be used on a daily basis for dogs that are stressed out, which Poe isn't that stressed, but sometimes more than others. And it has like a lot of natural ingredients, which is also nice. So yeah, so under 44 pounds is half a chew daily, so that's as much as he's going to get for the rest of the evening / day. But yeah, I would just make sure if you do get these, pay attention to like the sizing, because it's not intuitive that to give your dog less than half if he's under 44 pounds, or less than a whole treat. But yeah, it has like vitamins, it has like natural ingredients, herbs, there's green tea in it, so all good things. Highly recommend. This is also on sale currently. It says it's $29, so highly recommend. It comes with 80 chews also, by the way, so it's going to last you a long time, especially if you have a small dog, because you can only have half, so it will last you like, what, 160 days if you give it to them daily. Hi, everybody that's joining. This is Poe, if you don't know. He is the main guest for the night. Yeah, so that's the shoes. He really wants me to give him another one, and I should have brought another one, or another different treat for him. But yeah, the last dog item I have is gonna probably be maybe towards the end, just because he's gonna be super over it once I present that one. So moving on to the next item. Let's see, what should we talk about next? Okay, I'll talk about my sweater that I'm currently wearing. So if you aren't familiar with the brand Gani, I love their stuff. I think this is a really good brand to gift from because it's super it's super stylish, and it's also a little bit on the more pricey-ish side. It's like not luxury, but it's like medium, I would say. Decently expensive. This full price is nearly $500. It is on sale though, if they're still in stock. I know that they were like really low in stock, so I would check that out. But it is on sale, so I think it's less than I don't want to misspeak. Less than $300 right now, which I think if you're looking to get something from Gani, this is a really great option. I have shoes from there, and I believe I have one other clothing piece from there. But they have really, really amazing pieces. Everything is super well constructed, and I think the styles of everything is like fashion, but also timeless, and it's a little bit fashion in their own style. I also believe they're Swedish. They're a Swedish brand, and they like to do their own thing, which I really appreciate and recognize, and I think their pieces are super cool. So I guess I'll put Poe down for a minute so that you guys can see my sweater. We'll get back to it. Okay, don't worry about it. He's still distracted by the snack I had given him earlier. So I'll just stand up so that you can see the full sweater. Okay, so this is a sweater. I'm wearing a size small. I would say this is a bit of a boxier fit as well. And it's slightly cropped. I wouldn't say it's like a crop top, but it's meeting the top of my pants right now. And also another thing about Gani that they do really well is I love these jewel buttons. I know that they were a really big trend like last year, but I think they just like make them look so classy and elegant. I have actually a pair of their shoes too, and they also have like the jewel on them. It's like one of their signature styles. So I think that this actually together would be kind of a look. Like the white loafer with the like white collar could be a future outfit when there's no snow on the ground. Also, if you guys have questions, let me know about anything. But yeah, this has like a built-in collar, and I think it's really cute. I feel like it's kind of like sailor nautical, but it's like very adorable. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear Poe burping. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful sweater. It's really nice. It's like cable knit. Hoping you can see the detail. And then it's like a marled yarn. Really pretty details. I think just everything about it is just very well thought out. And I think this is just like a sweater you can have in your closet forever. This is the back. It has a little bit of scallop detailing in back. And brings it to the front. And I think that's really stunning. This would be great with like jeans. I personally think I'm going to Paris in the spring. Oh, Erin, thank you. I know this is such a beautiful sweater. I feel like most of my sweaters are very plain, and I don't like to get too crazy or anything, but this just has a lot of details on it, which I like. But I am going to Paris in the spring, hopefully. And I'm thinking this feels very Parisian. Like something about it just is giving me Paris. So I feel like this with like a beret, with like jeans, maybe with those loafers, would just be a really cute outfit. So that is what I'm thinking currently. And since I'm up, I think we should do another clothing piece. Okay. Also, I went to McDonald's before this for a sweet tea. Okay. So the next piece is this jacket. I'm like hugging it because I love it so much. This is the Nanushka Faux leather puffer. It says this one is also on sale, which is amazing. I know this guy comes in a lot of different colors. It comes in black, comes in white, comes in, I believe, orange, pink. So you can see that all below when you like click the link. You'll see all the different colors, and I love how the models are wearing them. This is just like a really nice coat. I have something currently against puffers. Not to anyone that owns one, I really do need to buy myself a puffer, but I always prioritize anything that's not a basic puffer jacket over, like, I'll prioritize any other coat. I don't know why. Very impractical of me. But this is the closest thing that I own to like a winter puffer coat. which sounds so silly saying, but it kind of substitutes as one. I wore it already about 3 times. I've only had it for like a week, but I have worn it already like 3 times. It's just super well made. I'm hoping you can see it. I will put it on. The thing about like leather and faux leather though is Faux is doing something today. The thing about faux leather and leather is it's not a very like breathable fabric, which in the case of a puffer actually kind of comes in handy. My life trick for like living in New York in winters and stuff is to wear leather on really cold days because literally that stuff doesn't breathe and it keeps you a little almost too hot. So he's doing nothing over there. But I did wear this when it was like, I think like 18 degrees and it was so warm, like a little too warm honestly, but it's really nice. I love the white. I'll put it on for you guys. This, let me tell you what size this is. This is a size small. I will say it runs oversized. I typically always wear a jacket like medium just because I have broad shoulders and I don't like jackets being too tight on me. But this one is very oversized. Like, this one fits like a medium. There's space still, and you can definitely, like I'm wearing a sweater right now, you could definitely wear like a really heavy something underneath, and it will definitely keep you warm. Also, the hardware of this coat is really, really beautiful. It's like gold buttons. But it's just like very detailed and beautiful and pretty. But actually, I'm not gonna button it because I'll get too hot. Also, it has this really cool tall collar, which also I've learned is really functional when it's freezing because I think this with a scarf looks kind of bulky because the jacket's already so big. But all you do is like button this, and it covers your entire body, like entire body. Especially this with a mask. Like, you will be warm, I promise you. I promise you. But yeah, I saw the white. I think this originally the design came out like before COVID, and that's when I first saw it. And I thought that it was just like caught me off guard how beautiful. Again, like puffers just aren't really my thing, but this puffer I just thought was so pretty. So highly recommend if you're looking for like a warm winter coat, and like maybe puffers aren't your thing, or you're a little bit tired of your plain puffer. Also, the other colors I feel like are such a statement. I almost thought about getting the pink, but I just felt like I'd get a little bit more use out of the white, especially with how much I wear white in the winter. I also think the black is kind of stunning, and I think the quality of these is just unbeatable. Like, honestly, I would prefer this guy over a real leather puffer. I think that Nanushka does the leather puffer the best out of everybody. So if you are in the market for a puffer, a new winter coat, or a leather puffer, because honestly I've been seeing them everywhere, I would highly, highly recommend this guy. Yeah, I like need to take it off soon, otherwise I'm going to start getting very, very warm. Okay. And because Faux is starting to get antsy, and I see a few people have joined, I'm gonna grab him one more time to show you the last gift that I have for little pups. Okay. I'll show you it first, and then I'll grab him. But, oh, sorry. Let me switch up the item. Okay, so hopefully now you're seeing what I'm about to show you. This is from the Wild One. It's this Carrie Doggy Bag. If you're a New Yorker, I feel like these are super helpful and super important, and super practical, because technically to go on the subway with the dog, you need to have a bag that your dog will fit in. I'm sure you've seen the memes of like people trying to fit their dog in bags. So I actually have another travel bag from the Wild one. I believe it's like an older model. I think this one came out more recently. That one used to be like our Subway bag, but it was just really, really bulky. It was really big. And like honestly, Poe's really only in the bag for the Subway. He's not like constantly in the bag like when we're walking. So this guy is like really nice because you can put it on your shoulder, like with him in it. But then when he's not in it, I think it collapses very small and it can even go like this, which is like super nice because our other one is like humongous. I don't know if you guys have like carriers or like dog travel bags, but they're usually really, really like wide, which is hard to carry when he's no longer in the bag. So this guy is really nice because it just like collapses. And also for New Yorkers, when they're short on space in your apartment, this is like way more condensed and like so easily just like fits in your closet. By the side, like our other one is like twice as wide as this, so that's why I'm like making such a big deal of how impressed I am by this. Also, the Wild One bags are such good quality, like they're so sturdy. We first got a bag for Poe in like PetSmart, I think, when we first got him. Sorry, freaking out. We first got a doggy bag from Petco, and it just made me so nervous putting him in it because it like honestly felt like he was just gonna like the bag was gonna break, like he was gonna fall out of the bag. But this one, like the Wild One ones, I have no problem. It just feels so nice, and oh, he's gonna bark, so I'll go get him. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna demonstrate him in the bag. Hopefully he's in a good mood, but sometimes he's not. But he's actually not too bad about this one, I think, because the like hole for him is really nice. Ring light's gonna go away right now. Hi Kylie. But I think because like the neck hole for him is like really low, which also again a lot of bags don't have. Like I feel like a lot of bags like cover his face, and that's the part that makes him anxious about like dog bags. And I'm gonna quickly zip it up. I'm trying to make it fast because I think there's food outside, like dinner. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Trying to have good light, but also struggling. Okay, I'm gonna zip it up. Can you sit for me? Good boy. Okay. That's gonna be good enough. Okay. He is a little bit of a chunk, but he fits perfectly in it. Like, he's kind of upset because I'm holding him from dinner. But, like, honestly, Mans is, like, okay in this bag. Like, his head is, like, out, which is really nice. Because usually, like, he's, like, in the bag. And he's just not a bag dog, so this one is, like, good. Plus, when he's on the subway, he'll just be on the ground, like, sitting. And I think he's the carrying purpose. He's like falling asleep right now. But yeah, overall, he really likes it. Okay. Okay. I know, you're done. Alright. Poe's gonna leave the live stream because he wants dinner. Okay. Okay, back to scheduled programming. But yeah, as you can see by the demonstration, we really, really like this bag. It looks like this bag is about $150, which again sounds really expensive. And I mean, it is definitely an investment for like a bag for a dog. But I was just so not happy with like the PetSmart brands when we got them. I would rather just get one bag for $150 than get several bags, like $30 each, like several times, because the like straps are breaking, or like the base is starting to sag, which is another thing that we experienced a lot. But this guy, like, the base is sturdy AF, and again, post 20 pounds, and like the design of it makes it feel like I'm not carrying 20 pounds on my shoulder, which is nice. And I think my favorite feature is just the dip, how low and deep the dip is, just because he can put his whole head out and he knows that he's like not really in a bag, he's like kind of in a bag, but he can like see the world. So Paul and I both approved this guy. Okay, moving on. And again, since I'm standing, I will show this next one. So the next one's behind me, and it's this stunning bag. If you aren't familiar with the brand, it's called, I'll spell it out. It's Staud, even though you can like see it probably on your screen. I think it's called Staud. That's how I've been hearing people say it. It's the Tommy bag. I guarantee if you have Instagram, you have seen this bag, but you've probably seen it beaded, which I think is beautiful. And there are a few beaded options, both on the Verishop app and in my gift guide that I had created. But this guy is just a little bit more timeless. I feel like the beaded is very specific. You have to have like a whole outfit designed around it, which is like totally fine. I definitely have some of those bags, but because this bag is around like $300, I just wanted it to be a little bit more everyday wear, get like your money's worth out of wearing it. So I ended up going with the white. If you can see a theme, my sweater, my jacket, and my bag, I really like to wear white all year round, but also winter, which I feel like isn't as common because I feel like a lot of people dress darkly in the winter, but I love the look of winter whites, and I actually don't have like a good white bag, and I feel like this one is perfect, especially because I really like shoulder bags right now, so this one fits in like your wardrobe every day. I have a black shoulder bag, but I don't know, it just feels sometimes too plain for my outfits. Sometimes I want like the outfit to be a little bit more, and I feel like the white just does that perfectly. It's not too much, it's pretty basic honestly, but it's just like a little bit. Also another thing I'll say is I've never had a Staud bag before, and I was curious what all the hype was about for the Tommy bag. So first off, it's real leather, and I'll give we can do a little what's in my purse, because this is like the bag that I use most, so my junk is in it. I'm gonna take it out first so you can see the inside. Oh, I didn't realize I had this guy still in there, but oops. Okay. So this is the inside of the bag, and I will say sometimes shoulder bags can be really constricting because they need to fit skinny enough under your shoulder, but this one is skinny enough to fit under my shoulder perfectly, but it also has a lot of room in it. I'm also very used to mini bags, so this guy to me is like perfect size because it actually fits stuff in it. It can fit your phone. I can't exactly show you because I'm using it right now, but usually my necessities would be my film camera, which actually this is my bigger film camera too, which doesn't usually fit in like any of my purses at all. It's perfectly in there. Perfectly. And like I could still fit my phone behind it too, if you can kind of see. And then I'm also definitely like a minimal purse person. Like I don't put a ton of stuff in it. So I have my hand sanitizer, my chapstick, And then again, my phone, which would fit, and my wallet fits in here perfectly. I have a little, like a card case, and it fits in here. It's in the living room right now, but there's a lot of room left. So I would say the size is really nice. Also, this is something strange to comment on, but, or not strange, but like unusual, I guess. The lining inside is really nice. I think it's real suede. It feels really, really nice. And some of my like more expensive bags like don't even have as nice of a lining inside, so it's just something I share. Also, the closure is magnetic. You can see there's like magnets here, which I think actually makes it really nice for opening, closing, and keeping the bag in its like original condition, because a lot of bags will have like the button closure, the zipper, or like a turn clasp. For example, this is a similar bag, and it has this button closure, which actually it is also magnetic, but like you have to kind of like get under there, and your nails will scratch and everything, and like this will get scuffed up. So I really, really like how this opens, and it opens really easily. Like I know there's a lot of bags that just like don't open very easily, and you can't get inside there very easily. This one is definitely not one of those bags, which is why it's become my everyday bag, just because it's so easy to just grab along, so easy to match back with, so easy to style, so easy to like get in there, so easy to fit a lot of stuff if you need it. So yeah, that's my mini rant on how great this bag is. I love this bag. It's starting to convince me to get the beaded ones, because I thought it wasn't worth the hype, but now that I have this guy and I know that I'll wear him a lot, maybe it's time to get one of the beaded ones. So yeah, I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a gift for somebody, this is a wonderful gift. Also, it's something that I wouldn't normally purchase myself because it is a little bit more expensive. So if you're looking for something to send to somebody, I highly, highly recommend this guy. And I personally love getting bags as gifts because I'm just going to wear them all the time. So it's a really, really great idea to just get a bag. I hope my husband outside hears that. Okay. I think we're honestly almost through everything. Okay, so the next style, well, sorry, I don't know why I'm presenting this like clothing, but the next item is this mini Theragun, and I have to be kind of quiet because this is actually a real gift for my husband, which I think this is a great gift for people that go to the gym a lot, people that like are very into fitness. I know my brother would really like this gift, and then also I'm losing my train of thought, but also people that have like soreness in their back a lot, or like really like massages or something, this would be a really great gift for them, especially because it's still the Theragun brand, but it is a little bit less expensive than the original, because I think the original is like a lot more expensive, and this one is just under 200. Sorry, the packaging is very expensive, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back away. Okay. Again, the packaging is very and I'm trying to keep it in mint condition so I can give it. But it comes in this nice little sleeve. And the reason I'm giving him this is he has like a big one, and he has like a back massager. He really likes like one thing, but the reason I'm giving him this one is because he travels a lot, and like when we travel for more than, I would say, 2 days, he'll complain that you can't do this. So I think this is like so good because I thought the mini, if you've seen the real ones, are like fairly large. So if you've ever seen the big ones, it's like takes up a lot of your carry-on suitcase. So this guy is definitely small enough. I wasn't expecting how small it is, so for like hand comparison, like the size of my hand. So it's really easy to bring with you to travel. If you don't know what Theraguns are, they're like massage guns. Again, they're really good for people that work out a lot or people that just have muscle soreness a lot. And you just need to turn it on and then it starts going. And yeah, super easy. I feel like this is the best gift on my list to give to somebody else other than myself. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But yeah, I was telling my personal trainer actually about it today, and he thought it was like an amazing idea. And now he wants one. So again, this is like a really, really good gift. Plus, it's something that I feel like a lot of people won't buy themselves, especially if they already have the big one. But I feel like this will get a lot of use out of it. Okay. Alrighty. So that's gonna be it. I also have the Smeg. I'll like quickly show it. I don't know if I want to go show it because it's 8 p.m. and I don't think I'm gonna make espresso right now and waste it. Plus, it's kind of like a whole process, but I will say that I use this quite often. This, I lied. Okay, maybe if I had to make one thing on this list, it might be the Smeg. So if you're not familiar with Smeg, they make a lot of like retro style kitchen appliances where they have like blenders, toasters, like bean blender things. I also have all their stuff pretty much in my gift guide, which I can like walk through at the end. But I love all their stuff just because it's like so aesthetic. And I personally, we have really nice kitchen counters, and I don't want to mess them up, or like I want to accentuate how beautiful they are. And they're like marble and they're white and bright, so I wanted something also white. And it's kind of hard to find like white kitchen appliances that would look good on the counter, like out. I think Smeg is a really good option, and I know that a lot of my friends really want Smegs. It's kind of like the dream appliance for a lot of people, and they are a little bit more expensive, but they're an investment. Hopefully you just like buy one appliance and you're like good to go for the rest of your life. So I'm hoping this is just going to be our espresso machine. Also, the thing about espresso machines is they're a little bit more extravagant. I feel like not everyone has one, not everyone really needs one, but it's just something that's like nice to have, nice to give if you're trying to give like a bigger gift. And also if you're not like really into the investment of the espresso machine, they have like toasters and sorry, they have toasters and a few other appliances that are closer to like 200, I believe. So if you're not willing to like totally ball out on the espresso, you can go with like a toaster option. They have like a lot of different appliances, so believe me, you can check them out on the guide. But yeah, this is like great to have in the morning. It's really, really fast, honestly, in my mind, because espresso like uses hot water and everything. It would take a really long time, but really a shot of espresso comes out in like less than a minute. Like not, I don't think it's even close to a minute, it's way less. So if you're like have a coffee lover or something, I highly suggest getting this for them as a gift. Or like the bean grinder, I feel like it's also a really good idea for someone that is into coffee, or again like cooking, a lot of other things. But yeah, anybody that has questions about anything I've talked through yet, feel free to ask. I see a lot of people are liking the items, which is really, really great. Oops, I don't want to do that. I keep like almost closing out of the app. Okay. Also, thank you to everyone that's joined. I think I'm just going to quickly walk you through my guide, like what's in it. So if you want to check it out later, feel free to do that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here we are in the app. I'm just gonna go to my gift guide, which is technically me and Poe because he put a lot of work into it. Okay, so right at the top you see my espresso machine. I think on the screen it was a lot smaller, so I just want to show you like in all of its glory. If you follow me on Instagram, I post about this like almost every day, how I'm making coffee with this like literally stunning espresso machine. So I like can't recommend this enough. I have zero complaints about this guy. He's beautiful, majestic, and makes a great cup of coffee. But yeah, so like here's an example. Ideally, like my dream kitchen would be all Smeg appliances, so you know, one step at a time. But here's just like a few items from them. I have a lot of like clothing items, bag items, accessories. Oh, I even have shoes. I forgot about that. There's my sweater, cute, that I was wearing earlier, or like I guess I'm wearing it now. Also, again, we have a lot of this was just me adding a ton of stuff that I was seeing while I was just searching through the app. Oh, I thought this was funny. It's a wine glass chiller. This is the coat that I was talking about, but in the white. So again, it comes in like so many different colors. So you have like, oh, I keep clicking on it by accident, but we have orange, we have pink, and then we get on sale, amazing. And then we have black. We have like more homeware appliances. I think this steamer is a good idea for a gift. Also, this foot heater I think is like a hilarious but also useful gift idea. Shoes, we have men's clothes in there. More kitchen things. So just to give you an idea, this is the Poe bow tie that I was talking about that he wore earlier. He modeled for you guys. Again, this is like more Smeg appliances that would match the espresso machine if you don't want to go like full out. Like these are closer to like 200-300. The Bye Bye Puppy Worries we talked about. So there's a lot of good stuff in here, I feel like, because it'll cover like pretty much everybody. And if it doesn't, then there's tons of other things on the Verishop app that you can shop from, and it's really easy to kind of get lost in the app because there's so much to shop from, and that's why my collection is so big because I've added so many different things. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to talk about. If you guys have any other questions about the stuff that I talked about, or maybe like gift ideas, feel free to message me on Instagram. My handle's Emma Honahan. It's the same as it is on here. But thank you guys so much for joining. Bye.